Like all of you, I've put together my World Cup 11. Important point to note straight away there. My World Cup 11, not my World 11. There are players who are not in this side who would walk into a World 11. One of them would walk into maybe an all-time white ball 11. So do remember when you're watching this World Cup 11. And then there are individual traits. What do we look for in a tournament? I've gone heavy in this on impact. Players who change course of the tournament or change course of a match, not just built up numbers. Your view of looking at this World Cup 11 might be completely different. You make your own World Cup 11 as well, and that's part of the fun at the end of a tournament. So this is my World Cup 11 based on these two factors. Number one, in everybody's World Cup 11, 500s, Rohit Sharma walks into a World Cup 11. Now, who does he open with? I looked at three names. It was easy to eliminate Johnny Bairstow first because up and down a little bit. Look at David Warner. David Warner, 647 runs at a strike rate of 89, average 71. He played 10 games. Did Warner have an impact on the tournament? I thought he played one of the innings of the tournament against South Africa. But the player who caused the turnaround for England, got them into the final, also averaged 71, but with a strike rate of 117, 426 from 6 games. I'm actually having Jason Roy in my World Cup 11 to bat alongside Rohit Sharma. I actually think that his style, his bludgeoning style at the top would give Rohit Sharma the time that he needs, what Shikhar Dhawan did for a while, and let Rohit build and score those 100s. So I've got Rohit Sharma and Jason Roy. At 3 and 4, I've got stabilizers in my team. It doesn't matter who bats at 3, who bats at 4, because both are perfectly capable of interchanging. You could have Root at 3 and Williamson at 4, or you could have Williamson at 3 and Root at 4. Maybe Williamson 3, but to be honest, it doesn't really matter because both are enormously versatile players. Both are innings builders, and once they've built an innings, they can go a little quicker. Maybe Root a little quicker than Williamson, but as I said, doesn't matter. 3 and 4, Root and Williamson for me. Now, number 5, who have I got? I think almost everybody, even the others who've done the programs on Crickbuzz, have gone Shakib Al Hasan. I'm not a great fan of, in World Cup 11s, putting people out of the position on which they've got runs, because that makes them different players. But Shakib was batting freely at this World Cup, and I think that is why he can fit in at number 5. He's also one of the best spinners in the tournament, so no problem with Shakib Al Hasan at 5. At number 6, I've gone with Ben Stokes. I must admit, I seriously consider Hardik Pandya at number 6 because you want a slightly more explosive player. I think Pandya is a little more explosive than Ben Stokes, but Stokes dug in and got a lot of runs in this tournament. And I think coming in as the 6th bowler, Pandya 10 wickets, Stokes 7 wickets. Not a lot to choose there, but I really went with batting pedigree a little more and went with Stokes as my number 6. But I have no doubt at all that Hardik Pandya is India's number 6, even number 5 in the future, at the moment number 6. I just had to add that line. Now number 7, Wicketkeeper. I looked at 2. Josh Buttler is a phenomenal keeper, but as I said, this is a World Cup 11, not a World 11, and that's why no Josh Buttler, no MS Dhoni. I was very, very impressed with Alex Carey. Alex Carey was finishing games at the end. I'm looking at his numbers. Average 62, strike rate 104. That's the kind of player you want in that batting position. And so Carey pips Buttler for me for that number 7 slot. Then the 3 fast bowlers. Let's run through them. Don't need any discussion at all. Jasprit Bumrah, Mitchell Starc and Jofra Archer. They'll probably bat Starc, Archer, Bumrah. Those were the 3 standout fast bowlers. If one of them had an injury, not possible, my standby fast bowler was Mohammad Amir. And simply because he just came into this tournament and we saw the Amir that we thought we would see in the days, in the years, and didn't always see. Now the spinner, this was the toughest of them all. Yuzvendra Chahal had a strike rate of 37, but an economy rate of 5.97. What are you looking from your bowler there? Are you looking for someone who will maybe give you a wicket every 41 balls as opposed to 37, but concede 1 run less per over? And then there was Adil Rashid. I thought Adil Rashid had a slow tournament, benefited from being in a side where there were 6 bowlers, so his role was a little easier. So I had to choose between Chahal, Tahir and Adil Rashid. Chahal's strike rate was better. Imran Tahir's strike rate was marginally different, just one difference of 4 balls. I'm telling you all this just to show all that I went through, and eventually I chose Imran Tahir as my number 11 and my leg spinner. So there you are. That's my team. Tell me if you agree. Tell me if you disagree as well.